that I ask is not feeling the earthquakes. And she kind of laughed a little, and then she said, get this app so that way you'll know, like, if you were imagining it or if it was real. Earthquakes be gaslighting me, y'all. They be gaslighting me. Mother Nature be gaslighting the crap out of me. Okay, let's see. Alaska. What did you say? Oh, AK? Oh, AK is Alaska. Oh, perfect. Okay. Oh, what part of Alaska, Hemi? Cartier. Well, oh, Cartier. Cartier crazy. Aw, you're sweet. Thank you. And Frank. Hi, Frank. Okay. You guys know who that is? Yeah. You guys know who that is. No, you actually probably don't, but some of you might. Okay, so I was gonna warm up because normally I warm up by like my elliptical or something like that, jumping jacks or something. But since I didn't do that, I have to do some low flow to warm up. So we're just gonna walk. And I gotta be careful because I haven't danced in heels in a little while. So I just don't wanna hurt myself, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna be stretching. So, and then we're gonna kick up and come up like this, right? And then we're gonna do this. How's that? And then we're gonna come around here like this into vomitron. Wee, vomitron. And we're gonna slowly come down like that. Man, it's hard to do stuff in heels when you haven't in a long time. Okay, so we're gonna ooh, these shoes are heavy. They are so heavy. Okay, here we go. I wonder how to get into ballerina from there. Oh well. Woo, these shoes are heavy. Woo. Gosh, my breath is already going. I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning, you guys. Crazy, huh? I couldn't go back to sleep. I tried till like 3. I tossed and turned and tried everything. I think it's because I went to bed so early last night, like earlier than I normally do. Okay, let's try to do this. You guys have to understand, these heels are so heavy. These are 9-inch heels too, so they're like even heavier than like the normal ones. What do you say? Should I take them off? They're really heavy. I just thought they'd look nice with this, you know what I mean? I'm trying to wear like a full covering thing because I'm scared of YouTube. See? But I'm not used to these heels at all. And come up like that. And then you're gonna wanna make like a circle with your toes and just shake your, you could shake it, you know what I mean? But you wanna just kinda, you know, like some light stretching, nothing major. Cause you know, if you're not really warmed up, like if you didn't go jogging or whatever, then your muscles are just not warm enough to be doing like heavy duty stretching. So then from here, you're gonna slap the knee. And then you're gonna push your chest out and come down, right? You're gonna push your chest out and come down. Then you're gonna close your knees and you're gonna get on your knees, right? And like, there's no room right here. So what I'm gonna do is come like this and do a little bit of a scoot like this. And then you're gonna come like this. Woo! You're gonna come like this and come like this onto this side. And then you're gonna, hey boys, come and get me boys. You know, you're gonna do that. And then you're gonna swing this way, put your knee here. So your knee is here. And you're gonna come out like that. I would open it up more, but I just really honestly don't want YouTube to get the wrong impression. You know what I mean? But and we can just spin around like that. Easy peasy. You know, should we do the other side? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? So this is just a warm up. You know, it's just a warm up, just a warm up, just a warm up. So what was I doing? Okay, so we're gonna walk back. See, now with these heels on, I'm not used to letting go of the pole. And when you're a dancer, you wanna use up all this space. So thank God I haven't been doing anything in person because I can barely walk in my heels. I can walk in them, but I couldn't walk confidently in them. And that's so important to be confident, you know? And you always want to give your heels a clack. Like, you always want to be clacking your heels. Like, I don't know why, but the guys really love it. Like in the clubs, it's like a big thing. Like the clacking of the pleasers. It's like a huge thing, and I didn't even know it. Okay, so, woo! So I gotta be careful. This hand down here, this hand up here. So we're our abs and our back. And we're just gonna stretch it out. Believe it or not, sometimes when I get on a stage or wherever, or even with you guys, I feel like some of just stretching looks really sexy. I mean, if you forget what you're doing, you can always just be like, okay, I'm gonna stretch. But you have to stretch like, oh, I'm so sexy stretching, you know what I mean? And then come back, put your hands behind your back, spread them out a little, give it a little, you know, you want to put your whole body into it too. Goes up, remember, clack, right? And then clack, out, right? Like that. And then you do the circles. See, this is stretching. You do the circles. I'm out of the camera, and I think I'm doing the same side on accident. So we're gonna have to do the other side. But when you come up like this, you wanna put your chest into it too. So, and then when you do this, when you're like spinning on the floor, you just wanna keep everything straight and pretty. You wanna keep your toes pointed. So, I don't know, I need a professional camera, you guys. Okay, so you want to just keep your back arched. You want to be delicate with your hand and push them forward. Hey, come and get me. Yep, I'm starting to wake up again, catching that second wind. Okay, so from here, you can sit forward. And you can always do this too if you're working in the club and you're on the floor and you forget your routine or whatever and you don't know what's going on. You can just stretch. But the thing about it is you gotta be sexy when you do it. You know what I mean? So it doesn't look like you forgot what you were doing. So sometimes you just wanna be like this. And there'll be like somebody sitting right in front of you and you could just smile at them. Like, let's act like you're like, I just don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, but so if you're the audience, I would just clack around. Open, close, and then you would go back and hit the floor with your legs. My bed's right here, but I could do it with this leg. But you do it with both. Clack. See, like that. Oh man, let's scoot up. These heels are tough. Priest Magic, hey. Jose Jodar, thank you, Jose. Oh, yeah, I guess. I don't know, but I'm scared that YouTube will penalize me. So, I mean, I just gotta look frumpy, I guess. But I mean, I think my stomach has actually been tightening up, except for I haven't done any core exercises in like 2 days because I had an injury on my inner thigh. So I was like taking a break. So I haven't done any core. But yeah, like YouTube will get upset. And so that's why I'm doing this, because it was either this or boy shorts, you know. And then this, I have it kind of pulled up a little because, woohoo! All right, everybody hit that like button for me, please, 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 please. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. This is a good YouTube channel, as long as it doesn't get taken down. We have fun over here. Okay, let's go and I'll get everybody. I think Frank is where I stopped. So let's go up. Okay. So Hemi Head, Anchorage. Oh yeah. How is it there in Anchorage? How is it in Anchorage? I heard it's high crime and that they'll pay you to live there and that you don't even have to have a degree to be a police officer there. And you can just go there and they'll train you on hands to be a police officer. And I wanted to go, but my daughter's crying about it and doesn't want to go. I was like, yeah, I'll be the police. Like I was thinking Wisconsin. But then when I heard they'll pay you to move to Alaska, I was like, yeah. Hi, Joshua from Majaisia. Where is that? Majaisia. Okay. Cartier Crazy. Oh, yeah, thank you. Pablo Fuertes. Oh, thank you, Pablo. You're a sweetheart. Okingency. Apple just flew out my mouth. Excuse-moi. Hi, Okingents. Okingenk. Hi. One chance of like a natural disaster is North Carolina, like not the Appalachians, like more inland, but not right on the coast. You know what I mean? Like the Sandhills. So like North Carolina, South Carolina, and I think that's about it. I was like, those are two. There's not a lot going on in those states besides hurricanes. And as long as you don't live by the coast, then you're good. You know what I mean? For the most part. I mean, Hurricane Helene was just like an anomaly. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't want to live in the Appalachians anyway, just because flooding and stuff, you know? Hi, good morning, Willie McCoy. Nice to see you. I'm going to take them off. I really am. I'm about to take them off. They wouldn't even let the girls wear pleasers. You had to be in 6-inch, like regular high heels, like regular heels. You couldn't wear pleasers. And I'd never heard of that before. And it was really hard to walk in those things. You know what I mean? Hey, Priest. Yes. I'm a Libra. You're a Libra too. I know. We're like this. Yes, I ramble. I ramble on and on and on. I talk to myself. It's crazy. But I do it. I talk to myself all the time, even in public, and people are just like, what the? But you know what? Especially when I'm buying fruit and vegetables. It's like, is this one ripe? Is this one, oh, this one's too hard? Like, I'm always constantly talking to myself in the grocery store. Uh-oh. Oh, thank you, Jose. Josh and Nambas. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I read that. Thank you for letting me know about that, though, Josh, because you guys see more than what I see. Like, when I look in the mirror in the morning, I'm like, okay, this will work. But you guys are the audience. You can give me good feedback. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I work hard to be in shape. Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with that either. Dennis Jansen, hello. Tommy. I don't know. I don't know though. Like, I'm a night bird too. I mean, I do like the sunshine though. Like, I like to get up really early, and then I like it when it turns dark early, and not a lot of people do. Like, none of my friends do. Like, my friends in like real life, none of them like it. None of them. They all are like, ooh, you're crazy. You like it when it gets dark at 5 o'clock? And I'm like, yeah, because that means winter's coming. Dennis. Hi, Dennis from the Netherlands. Oh, that's cool. The Netherlands, baby. Tommy, I took him off. Okay. Hello, hi. I love you. Oaken, Jen. Oh, Oaken Jeno. Hi. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm not going to ever, I'm never going to conform. I'll never conform. I wanna be an anarchist. Okay. I'm doing good, Eric. How are you doing, sweetie? Okay, so I said hi to chat. Let me get a little sip of my drink. Ooh. And let me, it's really important that you're getting like plenty of sleep and everything, because it's so strenuous on the muscles, you know, that you really, it's so hot in here, guys. It's getting hot in here. I'll take off all my clothes. I am getting so hot. I'm gonna take my clothes off. Let me get some water too. Hi, Jorge. Jorge or George? Eric. I'm doing great, Eric. I'm doing really good. Just paranoid I'm going to lose my YouTube channel. But that's okay. That's okay. I was going to go live on one of my other channels, but then I just decided to go live on this one. So... this is my bad side, y'all. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not doing the aerial shoulder mount right now because I'm not in position, but I will be in position. This is Hello Ladies, I would think. This is what this is. This is Hello Ladies. Hello Boys is like this. This. See, this would be hello boys. Whoop. Okay, so aerial shoulder mount. Aerial shoulder mount. My dogs are gonna wanna go out. I'm wondering if after I try this aerial shoulder mount, if I should like stay live and just go and take them out and come back. Or if I should stop up into, what I'm gonna do is go into like a jasmine. So I'm gonna go into a jasmine and then I'm gonna come up like this and then I'm gonna come around like this. Nope, nope, not today. Let's try it on the other side though. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a jasmine to like kind of a dove, and then to a, trying to do a shoulder mount. So we're gonna come up, we're gonna kick that leg up here, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna bring this foot here, and we're gonna drop it down high enough. But we'll do a regular shoulder mount. How about that? We'll just do a regular one because I haven't done pull in 2 days. And I also haven't done anything in 2 days as far as like working out goes. So, and I can tell that I wish I would have slept till like 6. You know what I mean? I can tell that I'm like kind of spent. But I really wanted to go live today because I didn't go last weekend because of 4th of July and everything. And so I didn't. Okay, let's do this, son. Let's do this. Okay. So I got this shoulder mount, but I am sweating tremendously. And I'm on chrome now. I'm not on silicone. So it's like terrible. But I love this. I love this. Don't get me wrong. I love the chrome. You know what? If I had to choose, I would not choose silicone. I am so scarred up from the silicone, it's not even funny. Like I have literal scars on my body from it. Ooh. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 I most certainly do. Yeah, these right here. And do this, and you can really start feeling your legs burning, and you can like do stuff with your arms, you know what I mean, and warm up your arms. You know, you can do like a bunch of like hand stuff and it'll actually warm up all your arms, you know. So boom, 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 boom. You can literally do this for like just a few minutes and it'll help you get warmed up, like if you don't warm up like me. Oh, I'm sweating so bad. Like when I did that shoulder mount, all the sweat right here on my neck right here just slipped down the pole. So that was kind of, I was like, ooh, am I about to like take a fumble? Let's, Joe's, Trader Joe's. Yeah, I got my Trader Joe's bag. And I got my hair clip because it's so terribly hot in here. I can't turn my AC on, it's too loud. Let me tuck this in. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that's some relief right there. Whew. So, yeah, you guys, like, I don't want to get in trouble with you too. Roundy, 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 round. Roundy, roundy, round. Okay, so So this would be like how I would normally do it. But this is what I'm working on. See? Yeah, I did it. Nice, huh? Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Shall we? Shall we do the other side? So we're gonna do that, then we're gonna go into like this split grip up here. Dizzy, dizzy. Very nice. Thank you guys for hitting that like. I really appreciate it. I really, really, really do. Tommy. Yep. This toe, I didn't do it because I was supposed to go see the foot doctor, and they were asking me about one of my toes that I keep getting injured. And he wanted to take a look at it, so I didn't put any nail. Yes, hi. I hope everybody's doing good today. The next time I go live, next Saturday, oh my God, I thought that was my drink. Next time I go live next Saturday, I'm going to be rearing and ready to go. Like, I need to talk to my doctor because I've literally been having, this is my 4th day of having a lot of trouble sleeping, and I don't know what's going on. Like, I go to bed and I fall asleep just fine and everything. In like 10 to 20 minutes, I go to sleep. And then what happens is I wake up at like 12 or 11, and then sometimes I can't go back to sleep. And it's so frustrating to like lay in bed, start doing my thing like it's 5, and all of a sudden I notice it's like 2:22, literally, actually. And I'm like, no, you gotta be kidding me. 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 So I freaking just said, screw it. Like, I'll just do a really early morning live. But I'm not regretting going live, but I kind of am regretting just not doing a live at like noon or 1 o'clock and getting like proper sleep. You know what I mean? And I don't want to go back to bed today because I'm just really worried that then I'll have trouble sleeping again. So I need to talk to my doctor about it. I don't know what they could do for me though. Like, I have an appointment with her next week. I don't take any meds or anything. I take melatonin, but I quit taking melatonin. I quit taking melatonin like 3 months ago because I heard weird. He seems super, super weird. And like, I used to be super weird, if you know what I mean. And it takes one to know one, right? So I was like, this dude's on meth. He's on meth and he's on probably other things. And I don't want to live with somebody that's like that because I have a daughter and I just don't want to be around that. You know what I mean? It seems super sketch. And so I went back to stay with this girl that I knew from when I was taking this domestic violence class. I was a victim. I wasn't even really the victim. My domestic violence had happened like prior, like years before. But I was in this program called GAIN. And so since I had just moved here, I hadn't found a job or anything like that yet. And so to be able to get help from like the state, like for food stamps and stuff like that, you have to do like, it's like a program. You have to do a program. And so one of the programs was offered to me was domestic violence because they had my past. She became a good friend of mine. Not a really good friend, but just a friend, like a friend that I could trust and that she trusted me and everything like that. So like pretty good friends. And so I was living at her house temporarily until I could find a room to rent. And I could tell because she kept saying, well, her husband was going to be coming home from work. And I was like, I think she's hinting that, you know, I can't be staying there like permanently. So I felt really rushed to move out, right? And so when I went to check this room, I was trying to be picky because the whole reason I was staying with her was I was renting a room before. And that lady had all these roommates, by which they are all passed away now. Every single roommate that lived in that house, every single one, including the neighbor, is DEAD from using meth, okay? And alcohol, like big time alcohol, like big time. Like I'd never seen people drink like this before and do meth, like right out in the open too. Crazy and like weird. And I had to hurry and move out. Like the lady literally pushed me down on the porch when I had pneumonia. Like I got out of the hospital with pneumonia and I was kind of walking funny. I'm not kidding you guys. And my daughter was at the Big Sur with her godmom. This girl that I went to high school with and junior high school with, because I grew up in LA. I just moved to North Carolina because I was married to a military. And I was gone for like 13 or 15 years or something. And when I came back, I moved to a different town than the town where I was from in LA. So that's why I wasn't established. And so these people thought I was a DEA agent. They thought I was an undercover, and they were all paranoid and freaked out. And they got even worse when I put the deadbolt on my door. And so I sent my daughter to go to the Big Sur with her godmom. And then while they were at the Big Sur, I was just going to move out and be homeless because it was scary. So, yeah, because how are you going to look for a place if you're all the way there in Tehachapi, unless you're going to live in Tehachapi? And I was like, no, no, no. So I came back down and then I stayed with her, but she kept saying her husband was coming back. So I was trying to take my time finding a room and be picky, but I just felt like rushed kind of. And I am an empath. So I feel a lot, like I get vibes off people, and I get, like I'm a super empath, and my great grandmother was Martha Carrier, and my dad's side of the family is Romany Gypsies, and so I have a lot of feelings. And so I was feeling rushed, and so I wound up just moving into this room with this guy that I knew was not a good guy to move in with. I could tell just by his eyes were jerking around, and his whole house was beautiful, but he had all these projects going on all over the house. He had multiple big screen TVs everywhere. It was just weird, and I just knew he was on substances. And, okay, he was sleeping in the living room on the floor, and then there was me, a roommate that was in, believe it or not, in North Carolina visiting. No, was she in Florida? She was on the East Coast visiting her children. And her name was Tony. And she was not in that basement room. That basement room was so big and huge and pretty. And I was like, oh my God. Because when she came back and I saw her room, I was like, oh my God, are all the rooms like ginormous? And then Angry Bird is what I called him. He was in the room next door to mine. So that was room 2. Angry Birds was 2. Ernie's was room 1. I was room 3. And then Tony was room 4. So Tony had the basement. She was room 4. My huge bedroom was room 3. And then room 2 had tiles and its own master bathroom. But the room itself was kind of small. And then Ernie's room was the guy that was the landlord. So what happened was, it was Halloween back in 2018. And I came back from trick-or-treating with my daughter, and Ernie and Gustavo were out in the front yard. And Ernie was like, come hang out with us. And I really wanted to befriend Gustavo's dog, Michael, which I wound up owning for like 1.5 years. And he became my like best friend. And so I was hanging out with them Halloween night, and I guess I got a little too comfortable out of the blue. There's a whole story that goes with that. But she wound up just literally dying. And I had my suspicions. And later I found out that my suspicions checked out. But what happened was, to make a long story short, this guy started thinking I was his girlfriend. And I didn't want him to think that way. And he was kind of delusional, and he became obsessive. And he would get really angry with me when I'd go out. Like, I'd go out with my other guy friend, and we would go to Bakersfield to like quinceañeras and stuff. And we would go to like, because this guy friend of mine had so much family in Bakersfield in LA. And so if somebody wasn't having a 50th, somebody was having a quinceañera. And I was like his wingman. So I would go to all these things. And we'd been doing that for like 10 years. And so this guy, Gustavo, was getting weird. And he was like telling me he didn't like me going with my friend. And I was like, I got this vibe that this dude was like crazy that he had. But it was supposed to be the kitchen. But it was like a junk room. And it had like all this shit in it. And there was a big screen TV that I guess he was trying to work on. And he was like the Wicked Witch of the East. I'm sorry I shouldn't laugh, but his feet would be coming out from behind that TV, and he'd be like, he would think that we couldn't see him, and he'd be back there like trying to spy on like what me and Ernie were saying or whatever. So Ernie was like, shh, he's back there. And I'd look and I'd go, oh my God, he is back there. Oh my God, why is he doing that? And Ernie's like, he's trying to listen to us. Because Ernie said that he came to Ernie and asked Ernie if me and him were messing around. And I'm like, does this guy think I'm like the whore of the whole fucking North Carolina to visit my kids there? I took my daughter and we went for a visit like we do every summer, okay? So I'm out in North Carolina visiting my other children and visiting my friends from North Carolina, my best friend. And when I come back, all the roommates have been evicted. Ernie called me in North Carolina. He's like, he's evicting everybody, Adia. And I was like, what? And Ernie was like, literally, I've lived here 6 years and he's evicting me for no reason. And I was like, you don't have to go. He has to get you an eviction notice. And Ernie was like, no, I'm just going to go because I'm sick of this BS. He keeps turning the power off on us. And he's putting a lock on the breaker and he's turning the power off. And it's just miserable here. He's not running the AC. So I was like, damn. And I was begging Ernie not to move out. And because right before I left to go to North Carolina, Gustavo had jimmied into my bedroom. He actually broke the door frame and broke into my room. And it was like a week before I had to come back. So I was like, oh my God. So long story short, I come back, if I'm even able to make a long story short. So I come back and I'm basically like just sketched out. Like I'm just wanting to move out. And he was still being very flirtatious with me. And so my daughter had to start school, kindergarten. No. Was it first grade? Yeah, I think it was kindergarten. She's almost in high school now. So this happened quite a long time ago. But I took her to kindergarten and I came back. And when I came back, he wanted to have a talk with me. And he wanted to ask me, he gave me this shirt from Guatemala. And he told me he was in love with me and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. And I told him, I'm sorry, but I told him basically in nice words that he was absolutely delusional. But I said it really nicely to him. I wasn't like, hey, you're delusional. I was trying to be gentle with him because I knew he was crazy. And he decided that the box blade looked scarier. But anyway, while I'm doing that, we're maneuvering around in that room, and I'm trying to get into my room, and he stations himself right in front of me, and I have my door open, and I'm backing into my door, and he stabs me right here. And I jumped back. So when he stabbed me, when he stuck me like a fish, when he stuck me, I jumped back. So the knife didn't penetrate as deep because I jumped back. So just maybe like a little inch of the knife went in. You know what I mean? Not even an inch, like an eighth of an inch went in. And so I couldn't believe he stabbed me. At that point, I just saw my life flash before me. I thought, this is the end. This is the end. Beautiful friend. These over my neck. I had my shins and my knees over my neck like this. You know what I mean? To try to stop him. And he had the knife, and he's trying to get me with the knife, and I started fighting with him, and at the same time I was trying to dial 911 off my phone, and he was trying to take my phone, and he dropped the knife. Thank God. So now all he's got is the box blade, okay? So I dropped my phone behind my bed because I thought, you know what? If he destroys my phone, I'm going to have no way to call anyone. So let me just drop the phone behind my bed and let me try to talk this guy out of killing me, okay? So I dropped the phone behind my bed. He was trying to get the phone. He dropped the knife. So I dropped the phone. He dropped the knife. Now all I have to deal with is this box blade. It was little blue shiny blocks, but it was so scary. So anyway, he's trying to thrash and cut, and I'm basically, all my hands were cut up, my knees, my legs. I have so many scars on my legs from that box blade. And he
open side. Are those cuts on your right leg? Okay, guys, come on, come on, like, I got, you walk in on your boyfriend cheating? You just saw it for the first time and it's big. Do you like Seth Rogen movies? Do you have a boyfriend? I need a scenario that, like, catches my eye. Be creative with me. I need specifics. Specifics, babe. Give me the specifics. I don't like telling people that I'm good at acting because then they automatically assume that I'm a liar, and it's not that I don't lie. Cable guy knocks on your door. I need specifics, like, where's it going? What do I need to do? What do I say? Like, not what I say, but, like, cap. I don't know, that's a hard one. Like, I don't mean to be picky here. Debris on my eyes? I don't see anything. I'm like, I have to think about this one. Star Trek or Star Wars? Thank you for following me, though. I really do appreciate it. Bedroom. This is my dorm. We're almost at 10,000 likes. That's a good thing. Thank you for tennis. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. You guys are so sweet sometimes. Okay, wait. I saw one. Scenario, you can't do your job and your coworker's annoyed, so you ask for help. Okay, I could try this. And me and the girls wanted to hang out tonight. And it's like, you have to consider this. If anyone deserves a break, it's me. So I'm gonna ask for a huge favor. And can you finish the spreadsheet for me? I'll pay you. What do you mean you're not gonna take my cash? It's up for you to choose. I felt like that one was so bad, but I just didn't want to, like... I don't know. I feel like that one was bad. That was bad, not gonna lie. Okay, I get it. But there are other... I feel like if I had a lot to work with... Okay, no need to lie to me. I know for sure it was not... It was trash. I hope you're not taking acting lessons. You guys are so mean. I seen better. I seen worse. I love your Valley Girl accent. What can I say? I'm from California. It's constructive criticism. Yeah, I know. I'm like totally not offended. But I could show you my tattoo. It's Karopi. I have like a couple Karopi stickers in here. She's a big actor. I don't have a white spaghetti strap tank top. How tall am I? I'm 5 foot exactly. I'm not an inch shorter or an inch taller. I don't have a white top. Black is not my favorite color, actually. It's brown. I love the color brown. Stand up one more time. I don't know if I could afford Halloween this year. I'm just gonna be honest. You guys don't know what I look like from behind. Stop saying, oh, we like it though. Like, you don't. Like, I don't want to... I guess. Thank you for following me though. I used to be like heavy on... I don't know what we're talking about. I used to be heavy on like the gaming grind. Like I used to be good at CSGO. Or I wouldn't say good, but decent. Why? Why can't we just be fine with me sitting? Thank you for following. I'm getting Latina Toxica vibes. Okay, I'm not toxic, I swear. Trust me when I say that. Like, I've had, okay, like, one of my most recent breakups, I guess you could say, try to come at me saying, oh my god, you were the most manipulative and toxic person I've ever met. I don't know what you guys want me to do. Like, I need a lot to work with. Bound you come out behind her acting. That reminds me, like, one of my comments, because, like, I was talking about how, like, big red flag, but, like, I might as well just say it on here. I'm on probation. And I know a lot of people are gonna leave because they're like, oh my god, she's a criminal, red flag, bye. But it wasn't a big crime. Trust. I'm not gonna do JOI stuff. Sorry, that's just not what I do. However, and I was talking about how
wir über die Vorderseite des Oberschenkels. Das heißt, du legst dich quasi auf den Bauch, die Rolle unter deinem Oberschenkel und rollst dich dann mit Unterstützung deines anderen Beins und deiner Arme langsam vor. Auch hier 10 Wiederholungen. Sehr gut. Und dann wechsel das Bein. 10-mal langsam über die Rückschenkeloberseite. Noch ein paar Mal. Sagen, nicht ganz so intensiv das Rollen spüre. Lass mich auch in den Kommentaren wissen, ob du interessiert daran wärst, auch eine längere Faszienrolleneinheit für den ganzen Körper zu sehen. Als ja, ich das auch gerne deines Oberschenkels, indem du dich mit dem Bauch Richtung Boden, Richtung Matte bewegst. Hier 10 Wiederholungen. Faszienrollen ist sehr gut für die Durchblutung und stärkt auch den Nährwertzufluss zu deiner Muskulatur, zu deinen Knochen. Es hilft sozusagen deinem Körper, sich selbst besser zu versorgen. Kann auch helfen mit Schmerzen und Schmerzlinderung. Also es ist einer dieser Sachen, stell es dir vor wie eine dolle Massage. Es ist eher unangenehm, während du es tust, aber danach fühlt man sich besser. Hier zeige ich dir, wie du deine Rolle